Sorry for party rocking.
Yeah, bitch.
You should watch First to Third because of your commitment to excellence.
Drunken debauchery.
Athletic achievement.
DBR.
Competition.
Women.
Money.
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him.
Kickballer, save $20 at customink.com. Check it out.
Guys, welcome to the podcast. This week, it's a pleasure to have our pals from Whiskey Richard, the 2011 Circuit Cup Social Team of the Year. These guys are going to talk a little bit about what's going on in South Florida. Admin, what is going on in South Florida?
Guys, we're, a week away now from the South Florida Kickball Open.
About that.
For those of you who have never heard of this, it is the first circuit event of the year on the national tour. We're expecting 31 teams from across the country to come down and compete for cash, prizes, and more. It's in Fort Lauderdale, and most of us are under snow or freezing ice conditions, so we're all looking forward to get down there.
Admin, it's like 65 and sunny here.
Winter's over.
Here.
But yeah, we are looking forward to it.
But so February 18th in Fort Lauderdale, we're all going to kind of crash Fort Lauderdale again for the 2012 tournament. So, and we've got some guests. So, Adrock, who are our guests?
Well, the world famous Zach Attack is on there. I think there's some sort of dog. And,
Yo, Whiskey Richard, why don't you pass the mic around and introduce everybody that's over there?
I'm Tim McNugget. I'm here, sitting here with our dog. We threw a Whiskey Richard shirt on him. He was sitting in the chair with some sunglasses a little bit ago.
What's his name?
Great pictures.
That's awesome.
does he have a name?
His name is Vader, like Darth Vader.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we have some camera shy people sitting over the corner.
Speak up, nerds.
Don't be shy. Come say hello.
Oh,
I think they're passed out. It was a rough weekend.
Sounds like
Yeah,
Michaela.
they're dead.
I know.
So what is going on this weekend, guys?
Yeah, first of all, which of you are going to be there? You guys all going?
me and Tim will be there. A couple other people from the team we're playing on a couple different teams. Just coming to wreak havoc.
Sweet. Who are you guys playing
South
for?
Florida, you know?
It was way too much fun last year and even the year before, just to not go. It kicks off the whole season, and whether you play or not, it's just great to go sit down and drink on a beach for 4 days and play some kickball.
Dude,
So
it's a
what we're gonna
blast.
do.
One of the dudes on our team, my buddy B, took a potted plant into the elevator with a chair and sat down and was interviewing people as they got onto the elevator in the Hampton.
I think we
And he
all
would-
have a story like that.
He would periodically have to flee the security guy, but then would set up his interview section again and go back to interviewing people as they got on there.
I think First to Third should do that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that'd be
screaming.
Great idea.
Awesome.
Adrock, you'd be money at that, especially with no pants.
Well, there's multiple
Just-
elevators. Why don't you guys each take
Coffee.
occupy an elevator?
There you go. Hashtag occupy the elevator.
Nice.
Right now.
Put that
Do
on
some
the-
late night hot tub interviews.
So when are you guys getting into to South Florida?
We will be there on Thursday. I'm getting in a couple hours before he is. The rest of the team.
Yeah, we get in Thursday afternoon just before the free hotel happy hour.
Nice.
Whoa.
And then we leave
Well
Monday. Yeah. That was the best way to kick off that weekend last year. So looking forward to it this year.
So you guys obviously put this superior bar performance together for the circuit last year. What do you got planned to follow it up this year? You set the bar high. How you planning on defending your title?
Because we did have the Peninsula Pounders call you out in a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Come here.
Uh-oh.
Here's our response to that.
All right, as soon as Peninsula Pounders don't need babysitters and pass out at 12:30 in, let's see, New York, Virginia Beach, and Vegas, then they can talk shit.
Oh,
It's
Just go
on.
and pass out of some trash.
it's like Biggie and Tupac all over again.
Biggie Tupac.
Yeah, I don't know. It was also same said guy's birthday in New York, and he was in bed pretty early, and they let us drink at the bar till almost 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
we were
we were
getting home when it was sunrise, being up for almost 30-some straight hours.
We got the lowdown on a bar that will let you stay past 4 o'clock in New York, so we ran about half a mile the wrong direction, mind you, and then a half mile back to get to this bar that will let you stay. So we were there doing, the guy was pouring, what is it, like Guinness? And
Yeah, some Guinness mixes.
some like Irish car bombs till about 7:30 in the morning.
Epic.
While other people from the Peninsula Pounders were passed out in our hotel room, BT Dubs.
Yeah.
You heard it here,
This is
Peninsula
some
Pounders.
Dubs.
But yeah, we're just gonna keep doing those shenanigans all year. You know, like Zach said earlier, different podcasts around the boards. You know, we're just gonna show up to a couple events and just party. Some of the more fun events, you know, Austin's one of our favorites, but Florida's our other favorite. So we'll be there to represent one way or another.
What's the theme this year, guys? Animal Print was Vegas. Have you thought about the theme for Florida?
Yeah, no previews though.
Ooh.
Oh, so you got one. Because the whiteout from Best of the West last year was one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I hear there might be a dress code this year, but we'll have to figure out a way to circumvent that.
No douchebags.
Tuxedo
Well, they
t-shirt.
wouldn't let a buddy of ours in who was wearing a pillowcase, and they didn't let another one in who was wearing a bathrobe. But everyone else got in.
That's why they hate fun.
I remember
Dude,
going to some random store to buy them shirts.
Sorry for
Sounds about
partying.
Yeah.
You need to say.
Good, true story.
All right, listen, Fort Lauderdale, if you're going to let people smoke cigarettes in your bars, you're not going to make me wear fancy shoes. That's all I'm going to say.
They let us walk around the streets with open containers. That's what they do. They
Dude,
let
I'm bringing flip-flops and cleats, and that's it. And
Ouch.
I'm bringing a thong too, but I'm bringing those two items as well.
In a fanny pack.
Oh, yeah, bring that.
You're welcome.
Fanny pack. I'm gonna completely overpack like I always do. Good thing Pat's going down there with me.
So we're bringing a dog.
So, Kayla, if you have something you don't want to wear, I'll try it out. just so you don't bring anything that doesn't get not used.
Awesome.
So, Whiskey Richard, I don't know, tell us what's going on. You guys got the schedule for South Florida. What are we expecting?
All right, let me tacking back in.
Nice.
All right. So Thursday, they're planning a pub crawl. It starts at Briney. Everybody who was there last year, that's where the official after party was. It's
Nice.
going around It's 5 bars, and I did a Google Map walking distance for the bars. It's 8 minutes total from one bar, hitting all the bars. To
That
get to
is
the
some
bar.
research right there.
That is some awesome research.
That's epic.
And it is South Florida, so you can't be like, oh, I have to go finish my drink. No, you can take your drink while you walk to the next bar, as long as it's in a plastic cup. Can't bring, they don't like you leaving with their bottles or their glassware. Apparently.
Or any item.
Zach, I got a question for you. How long does the circuit take to walk around to all the bars if you've been blacked out for 2 hours and your pants are around your ankles?
I could answer that question.
Ad Rock.
We'll have to find out.
I don't walk with my pants around my ankles. I just take them off, so I don't know.
There you go.
Dance off, dance off.
What are the 5 bars? Do you know?
It's the Briney Pub is where it starts, where the after party was last year. If you were there, it was a great time. If you weren't there, it's right on the water. It's got a great view.
Yeah.
Going to the next bar is the Brick Rock Pub. Last time I was there, I don't really remember it, other than having a long conversation with a sailor of New York kickball fame.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what the conversation was. I just remember we were outside talking for like an hour. Next stop is the Poorhouse. I've never been there. It looks like, looking from the map, it's around the area of where like America's Backyard is.
Does every city in the
wrong
country have a bar called the Poorhouse?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Which, yeah. Some of them spell it differently, but yeah, pretty much every city, if you have a halfway decent party scene, will have a bar called the Poorhouse.
Fair enough.
Where do we go from there?
The next stop is a place called Sidebar.
Yeah, that's right on that main strip there. Pretty good spot.
Yep, it's right on the main strip, and it's literally like 2 stops down from the last stop, which is Lucky, which is where Ultra is. That's the Ultra sponsor bar. So they're going to be, waiting for us to come in because they're used to kickball shenanigans. We'll see how used they are from out-of-towners coming in. But
You're forgetting the 6th bar, which is Scarlet's. That's where we're all ending
that's
up.
not officially part of the pub crawl.
Dude, that's Dennis Rodman's favorite spot.
From what I'm hearing from DC, it happens to be P Dunk's birthday Thursday night, and we might have a 6 bar to attend.
Yes. I will hopefully be attending as well. So what's going on when we all peel each other out of bed Friday? Some sort of pre-party going down somewhere?
Well, depending on when you peel yourself out of bed, Fort Lauderdale has a ton of shit that, you can do. There's beach day. I know in the past the teams that I've been associated with have done like the water taxi pub crawl, where they just get on the water taxi, get a day pass. They'll go hit up spot after spot after spot. Other ones have gone down to like Dirty Blondies and just bars across the beach. Find people who are just there to have fun and have fun with them. If you're like some people and don't wake up until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there's still plenty of things to do just in the downtown area.
We're in our 20s. Who wakes up at 3 now? Come on.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, when
Hey, Adrock, do you remember when Jimmy Beans buried you up to your head in the sand and then sprinkled potato chips all around your face and like 1,000 seagulls came?
There's actually a video of that. Maybe we'll post it here at the bottom of the episode.
Yeah, admin, we got to get this into the episode. It was like, because it was really funny, and then it got really weird, and then it was almost scary. I thought Adrock was going to lose an eye, dude. There were seagulls everywhere.
There was a point where it went from fun to terrified.
Did he really pack you down, bury you really?
I had a broken wrist. I broke the wrist 2 weeks before the Florida tournament 3 years ago. So I was one-armed. I had my arm floating, completely buried up to my neck, and my arm poking out here up. And I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move my other arm, but there's no way I was getting out without help. They had to pull me out after they scared the birds away.
There were 500 seagulls. Angry bastards, too.
Yeah.
Birds. Alfred Hitchcock.
when I saw the pictures of that, that's when I made the promise that I would never leave on Sunday from the South Florida Kickball Open.
There you go.
Yeah, you can't. You've got to stay till Monday at least.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
And we're doing pool polls on Friday as well, right?
Right. That's going to be at Lucky's. It's supposed to start about 8:30.
Yep.
You're going to do the pool draws you're going to find out who you're going to play. And I've heard some people complaining about, you don't know, whatever. It takes away from the talk about the boards. I loved it. It makes the meet and greet worth going out to.
Amen.
There's a lot of teams that
Yeah, definitely.
skip out and be like, we're going to do a team dinner and then go to bed at 8 o'clock because we're pansies.
I'm talking about my team, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it is close to home. I mean, last time I took a team down to Florida, we went to team dinner at 8, then went to the meet and greet, and we're the last kickballers there. And, walking home at 1:30 in the morning, got back to the hotel, and we were drinking in the hot tub.
And you rendered the hot tub unusable the rest of the weekend after that night. Thank you very much.
Dude, that hot tub gets pretty heinous by Sunday.
I remember I looked in the hot tub Sunday morning, and there was literally slices of pizza floating in it.
Ew, God.
That was not us.
Gross.
Not us. If it was Nuggets, maybe it was us, but
Yeah, chicken nuggets on Monday would have been us, but not pizza on Sunday.
Filthy.
Yeah. And then, of course, Saturday is the day.
Game day.
And
Saturday, if you can man up and stay out all night and then come up at, I believe it's like, 8:30 in the morning to be at the fields? Game start at 9?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
This year I've been told that.
I take that back. Game start at 8:30. Make sure you're there. Make sure you're there.
Okay, be there at 8 then. I've been told they serve beer at the fields there this year, which I'm all in favor of. So there's a reason to not pansy out after your team gets eliminated and sit around and watch what good kickball is. You see a lot of tournaments where teams will leave the tournament because they want to go drink, they want to go whatever.
Stay.
Actually, I had a good idea with regard to like getting people to stay. What if we should think about putting some of the money from the entry fees into like a van or vans that take people back to the hotel after the final. Because a lot of times, like especially Fort Lauderdale, dude, it's hard to find a way back to the hotel. And if there were a van service or something offered, people would stay, especially if there's beer.
Last year, our team had a truck bus, which was like $10 a person, and that was the only way we got back. But we still had to wait around for the bus for a good hour.
And we still had people. There were still people on Whiskey Richard who stayed around to the finals, and after the finals, they were waiting for a cab. One of the kind gentlemen from the Meatballs was like, "Hey, guys, need a ride?" Picked him up, brought him back to the hotel.
That's really nice.
Note to self: host a kickball tournament next to a hotel.
Yeah, right.
DC
And then
2012.
my favorite night of the weekend, Saturday night.
Party time.
Party
Excellent.
time.
So-
Everyone goes out. No excuses. Play like a champion. After you play like a champion.
Saturday night, the party is at a club called 15 West. This is looking for the website, it seems kind of like it could be like a club, which has had people have had issues with going to after parties and clubs before. I've been assured by people from South Florida who they actually do sponsor a league down there on Tuesday nights. They're fun. These are people who are like, I have never had a problem getting into a place in Fort Lauderdale with sandals, shorts, shirt. So, even though it seems clubby from the website, I've been assured that it's a place that, if you only show up with sandals, you should be fine.
Nice.
Bought it.
Now
And
that
then
you
it's
mentioned
just-
Kobe, that's like an extra dress I have to pack. Thanks.
You're welcome. And then our favorite day, the Sunday beach day. Sunday fun day. What's going on?
So, depends on when you want to start on Sunday Fun Day. It really does.
I think
There's
Saturday
some
should mesh right in.
There's some people who will wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, eat breakfast at the hotel, convince the hotel to start serving you beers, even though at least when it happened in Florida, you weren't supposed to be able to get beers before 12 o'clock. The hotel doesn't apparently care about that if you're staying at the host hotel, so that's always a plus. There's this place on schedule. It's kind of in the same bar area that we're going to be out for Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. That does the Mimosa game.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know they do it yet, but they're going to be hosting it on Sunday.
Wait, so what exactly are the rules of the mimosa game? Is it you walk around snatching people's mimosas out of their hands and slamming them?
Best game
There-
ever.
Is there any like rules or it's just anarchy?
Important rules
It's
of
epic.
mimosa.
It's awesome.
If there's a mimosa that you can grab, you grab it. You have to pound it. You can't take it and then walk away and just sip on it. No, if you're grabbing a mimosa, you have to pound it.
Yeah, in the first hour, most folks forget the rules. The second hour, everybody gets really paranoid and starts putting their hands on top of their cups. And by the third hour, people start making 7-foot-long straws to kind of get at the people who have a little gap in between their fingers.
Or drink straight out of a pitcher.
Now, thanks to DC kickball, the DC tournament a couple of years ago, we had to initiate a new rule to that.
Yes.
You can't take drinks from people who aren't playing. You can't walk up to people and explain to what you're doing,
Thanks, Trey.
and then take their drink. They have to be initiated.
Troy.
Well, people kept leaving for
Troy,
cigarette
Roy.
breaks, and that's when you take them.
Well, but it's not the people leaving for cigarette breaks. It's people who don't know that you're playing a game and then you start. You have to know the people that you're taking the most from are involved. Roy, I'm talking about you.
Called out.
I love the old man, Roy.
ODR.
Man.
That sounds like an epic weekend.
I'm excited. I'm
Me too.
excited about this every year.
One of
So
the best
after that,
tournaments.
there's always Dirty Blondies and just the whole 3-story tower of bars in that area.
Beach place over there.
That's what it's called. Yeah, it's got a Hooters or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Fat Tuesday as well.
Yep.
Fat Tuesdays. There's an orange drink there that's scary. It has grain alcohol in it.
96 octane or something like that.
That's the one. 96. You can run your car on it.
Yeah, last year I gave blood and doing a couple days after a tournament, it looked like that stuff. I was freaking out.
Get ready for New Orleans, man, because they sell those at drive-through liquor stores in New Orleans. And if you take the straw out, it's not an open container. Just saying.
That's for goddamn ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, if it's in the back seat of your car, it's not an open container.
So if you guys are going to be tweeting, posting on Facebook, don't forget to use the hashtag SFKO2012. Obviously, collect photos. We'll be posting them to the Facebook page and the Twitter account all weekend.
And so for those of you still hanging around for Sunday, the wrap-up spot for people taking out late flights, people just hanging out, McSorley's on the beach.
Yes.
It's a fucking great place to go drink.
Yeah,
last year,
Chaz was trying to set up a fight between his son, who's 8 years old, and Stevie Slam.
That would have been a fair fight.
Yeah, actually, I think Chaz's kid would have taken him. I've seen some videos of him doing jiu-jitsu, and the kid's got some moves, man.
Kid does have some moves, and plus Stevie Sam, he might just be so in shock that Chaz was talking to him.
I think the kid would just get a knee bar on him. Stevie Slam would just tap right out. That'd be it.
Slam, come back.
I mean, apparently that place gets clubby at night, but last year we took it over to the point where they couldn't, so.
Nice.
It's clubby?
That's what I've been told. I've been told from some people, Sean from Ninja Kitties. Apparently he couldn't go upstairs because he didn't have shirts on his. He didn't have sleeves on his shirt.
They opened that new luxury hotel there where the abandoned Days Inn was. And so I think they're trying to attract that clientele over there. That'd be my guess.
Nice.
But there's also a super good pizza place. I think it's called Parimi Brothers or something. Good drunk food right next door. Looking forward to the whole day. Looking forward to Steve Slam getting blisters all over his body again, too.
Adderall, I'll give you $10 if you can hit a beachgoer from the roof of McSorley's
with a piece of ice
on the beach across the street.
Yeah, I've done that with ice, but I'll do it with bigger
A
objects.
Nerf football, dude. I'll bring a couple of them. That's the challenge. Dude, Kleiner did it.
Calm down.
Well, it sounds like a great contest for Sunday night.
Yeah.
Don't get
Hey,
arrested.
if you get a chance to stop by a cheap-ass place and get, getting 20 Nerf footballs, just bring them up to the roof.
Or tennis balls.
If you find out that you've torn your clothing before it happened, or spilled something, or puked on yourself, there's also a lot of cheap T-shirt stores that you can just be like, oh, I need a new shirt. Walk out $10 later with a bright neon print Fort Lauderdale shirt.
Sounds like the voice of experience right there.
Voice of reason.
I've been known to lose things. It happens.
Zach knows how to adapt to drunken misfortune.
Well, that's why he needs to buy a fanny pack, because he keeps losing his wallet and his keys.
Dude, that's the best investment I've ever made.
Fanny pack, really?
Yeah, you don't have pockets in your bathing suits. You have everything in your man pack. And they're flat.
In the month of January, I went from losing my wallet one Friday night, to the next Friday night I lost my keys.
I remember that.
So,
Pride.
whoever said I had that.
Touche, my friend.
All right, so we could reminisce about the SFKOs of yore all night, but so Whiskey Richard, where are we going to see you guys this year? What tournaments are you going to be at?
Their team has already signed up for Long Beach.
Okay.
There's talk of both New Mexico and Austin.
All right.
Haven't been to New Mexico. I'd love to get a chance to see that city.
I'll be there. Come on down.
Austin.
San Diego's a really easy drive. It's actually closer than Long Beach. So
San Diego is the closest tournament stop outside of the one that's going to be in Arizona.
In San Diego, 4th of July weekend is nuts. I know a couple years ago they made a law where you can't drink on the beach, but that was only supposed to be for a year or two to kind of calm it down. But if they have that, watch out. That's going to be a crazy weekend.
Oh, July 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the slated time right now. The event manager is calling out of New York, and that's the weekend he's looking at. More details to come, though.
Oh, shit. Colin does good work.
Handle business. All right, so you guys, that takes you through July. You coming to New York?
I don't know if how much representation Whiskey Richards will have in New York.
There's 3 or 4 of us that are talking about going, whether we just play with some availables or ref. But there's a few people who haven't been there that just really want to go.
Sweet.
So
I will be making my triumphant return to a New York tournament.
Outstanding.
No
That's
DC?
what I want to hear.
DC is tough.
On the fence, I understand.
Boo.
Like the New York tournament works out because I took the week off for my mom's birthday, so I can fly into like New York, hit up the tournament, and then take a train up to visit my mom for her birthday.
Are you bringing your mom to the tournament?
Yes.
She doesn't like the city.
Okay.
I've tried getting her down before. That's not how she wants to spend her birthday.
That's fair.
And then
Well, I think we're pretty much got a wrap up of what towns you're going to be dominating.
You guys are going to be in New Orleans, obviously.
yeah. And we'll also obviously be in the Arizona tournament too.
Excellent. So that's a pretty good schedule for you guys this year.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Thanks, guys.
That's great.
Well, guys, we appreciate you having on the show. Looking forward to seeing you down in SFKO in a week. As always, post photos and everything else. We're looking forward to kind of tracking you guys through the adventures. And we'd love to have you on after the trip.
Whiskey Richard, we love you guys, man. Keep killing it.
Thanks.
We'll do what we
See you.
can.
Uh,
See ya.